Boom, boom, boom. Back with a nothing. Listen, man, this is gonna blow y'all mind. Listen, I tried to tell y'all. I even was going back and forth a little bit with somebody who thought I was crazy when I first spoke about the metaverse. But I'm finna show y'all something, right? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all look at our merch. All proceeds go back into the channel. That's how we spread our message. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. First of all, you have to understand this. There's an app they got out called Myheritage. Now, I know a lot of y'all seen it, maybe have done it on TikTok and all this. Like I tell y'all, they introduce a lot of this stuff through social media. Please pay attention to the end of this video. Now, when I talked about the metaverse, which is a fake ass world, people thought I was crazy. But if you have seen within the last month, the word metaverse has been popping up everywhere, here and there. Justin Bieber just did a concert in the metaverse. I seen Too Short do some stuff in the metaverse. I seen a couple other people talking about it too, about the metaverse, which is a fake world. Hey, how you doing? Now, if you think about it, right? Think about this. The Myheritage app, what it does, it takes still photos and makes it move. Well, people can take the deceased. Like if you have someone that's deceased and got pictures of them, you could put them in this app and they can move. Their eyes flicker. Some people I know y'all have seen this on TikTok where people have seen this and literally start busting out crying because they can't believe that this imagery is coming to life. You have to understand, they're just massaging the idea, right? Massaging the idea of this metaverse shit into our psyche. What this gonna do? This is gonna allow us to accept the fact that a deceased person that, from what we know, can't move, can't do nothing, but all of a sudden through imagery, which we've basically been indoctrinated to accept that concept. Now they can move. Now they can move their eyes. Now they can do this. Now, remember, they're but they're downloading consciousness or whatever you want to call it, spirit, consciousness, soul, whatever, into robots. They want to live forever. They want to live for an eternity. And this is how they're going to massage this idea into our head. Pay attention to what I'm saying, folks. Pay attention to how they're using these apps and how they're using them through social media. Can you grasp the concept of someone that you've been mourning and lost? Now they can move. Now they can move their eyes. Like I would give y'all an example on here, but go to YouTube, Google, if you already seen it, put your comment. Go to Myheritage, where you can take a still photo and make it move. Now, the next thing is to make it talk, of course. The next move gonna be to make it talk. So then now we accepting the idea that a deceased person can now have a way to talk to us, sort of how psychics supposedly do. But you have to understand, if you really want to, and I'm just scratching the surface, you really look into it, all this shit gonna make sense, but it only gonna make sense into a world that is created around your circumference of consciousness, where that shit only work. How can I put this? If I placed you in a world where I made up what was real and what was fake, like I've been doing this shit from the day you was born, I'm grooming you to believe this shit. This becomes your world, whatever I put up here. So by them feeding us this shit, right, we start to accept the concept that a fake world or what they call a 3-dimensional, some say 5-dimensional world is real. So you have to ask yourself, what is real and what is fake? When you see this app, it's gonna blow your mind if you haven't already seen it. But this is how they're gonna get us to accept a fake ass reality, a fake ass world, the metaverse. This is just part of it. And pretty soon, they're gonna have it where the deceased will have the exact voice that they had before, because everything on the grid. If you talked on the phone, if you ever left a message somewhere, they record everything. They can mimic your voice, you know that, right? So once they take your voice and put it with your body or your imagery, it's crazy, man. how they're gonna start doing this, right? And bringing the dead back alive, but in a fake ass reality. And one thing I want y'all to understand is this. See all that shit people talking about, oh, conspiracy theory and this crazy, that crazy. If you ain't woke up by now, you ain't gonna wake up. It ain't gonna happen. And they got to hurry up and rush and do this because they running out of time. And they know who I'm talking about. So they rushing to the point where I'm telling y'all, people are gonna be accepting this shit because they're gonna be putting it on your phones. The kids definitely gonna accept it because that's really how they get us, through the kids. They want the younger generation, the kids. Be wary of what you let your kids do, okay? Especially when it comes to them video games and certain things. But I'm telling y'all, they are manipulating our reality, and we are just sitting back and letting it happen. And they're gonna do it through our jobs, as they already did. They made us go through the Zoom, and not a 50-year-old woman that's your co-worker ain't no shit by the computer, but now she know how to Zoom. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna make it where your livelihood is dependent on it, and then they gonna induce that shit right into our reality, just as they doing. The metaverse. Bitch thought I was crazy when I first started talking about the metaverse. In the real world, if you can't afford real estate, you could buy it right now in the fake world. Right now, you can go buy digital real estate. And I told y'all how they gonna make money through advertising. So with this app, this is just one of the things. Now, this is just one of the things, and this is just a small motion. But when you see it, it's gonna freak you out. If you take a picture of somebody you know that's deceased, put them in that app, and I advise you, hey, you know what you're doing. When you see that face moving and the eyes blinking, you're gonna be like, damn. See, they have to slowly induce that shit into your, you know what I mean, your psyche. Next, they're gonna be talking. Memories ain't nothing but images, snapshots. Those you gotta understand. So once they get us completely on the grid, where they got the way you look, they got the way you talk, so they can mimic your sound, the way you actually talk, and through artificial intelligence, through AI, they'll be able to mimic the way you are as a person. This is why they want to record all this data, so they can literally bring your ass back from the dead on a digital aspect. You have to ask yourself, why would these people even want to be dealing with robots? Why would God allow this to happen? Okay, why would they sit here and want to tamper with artificial intelligence? Period. That's why I tell y'all, at a certain degree, it has nothing to do with you being black and you being white to a certain degree. Yes, racism exists. Yeah, I know that. I ain't crazy. But on a lower level, that just keeps us fighting against each other. While the higher ups on a whole nother level. And we as people better realize that shit. And I'm talking about fast. Y'all have to understand, man, the world ain't about playing no damn video games and just who got the biggest necklace on and all this other shit. Like, come on, bro. If we don't wake up now, man, this shit finna be crazy. And I'm just scratching the surface. I always say that because I don't want to scare people away. I just want to get you to think. I try to break this shit down in a simplistic way where you can understand it. It's simple. It's here. Once you see this app, and they can promote it any way they want to, but they know how they want to promote it, how they want to put it out there. They want you to, put people that's deceased, that you love, that you got emotions attached to, put them on that app and see them moving, and then, kind of get a sense of them still being alive. If you can go that step, what about them talking in their voice? What about if you could open your phone up and see the person that deceased? You can just see the top of their torso and their head, and they speaking, they talking to you. You gonna feel like they not dead. This shit coming, bro, quick. All they trying to do is get you to accept the fact of a fake reality. And once you accept that reality, that becomes your reality. You see what I'm saying? And like I say again, I'm just trying to put it in a simplistic form, man. This ain't no joke. Please share this video, man. Please share this video. And like I say, once you accept this reality, it's game over. Because then they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's why they want to make you make these smart houses. I'm gonna do another video on smart houses. I supposed to did one a couple weeks ago. But I'm gonna show you just how all that shit connects. But the ultimate goal is to get any and everything on the grid. You ever seen the movies where they always talking about living off grid, or talking about living on the grid, or the outsiders, rebellious? This shit realer than what you think, bro. And at the end of the day, like I say, if y'all ain't hip now, if you ain't woke now, 2021, man, it's damn near over for you, man. You sucked into this shit like a damn tornado, man. I'm telling you. I just want to throw that app out there, man. Go look at that app, Myheritage. See what I'm talking about, and understand that they are trying to massage the idea in our brain to accept the fact that something fake can be real. Imagery. This is just imagery. It's just pixels of an image of a person that you emotionally like I did a video the other day about the heart. You really you're attached to that person, which therefore that same attachment goes from the physical avatar of that person to the digital avatar, or the digital imagery of that person. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, I can't fathom this shit sometimes. It's crazy. It blows my mind, the type of shit that these people are trying to, they ain't no trying to do what they're doing. It blows my mind, bro. You have to think about what I'm telling y'all. These people are taking their consciousness, or their whatever you want to call it, soul, spirit, consciousness, and transferring it over to a robot. Same as you've seen them do all these movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. All this shit is just all these movies from then to now was just to massage this idea in your head and show you where we're going, so that you don't be like, oh, what the fuck is this? And it's, like I say, it's the young ones, it's the jits that's gonna be in trouble. They the ones gonna be in trouble. But like I say, I'm gonna come back, man, and we'll do another one. But I'm just trying to put that in y'all mind, man. This shit finna get real crazy. I'm talking about fast. So with that being said, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And like I tell y'all all the time, man, in order for your ass to be found, you must first be lost. And they doing a damn good job by making sure we lost. I'm out.
Hold on. Come on. What the business is, what the lick real.